Hi everybody, I'm here with Przemysław, and he's from Poland. He's visiting Bulgaria, where he had some property. He loves Bulgaria, and so he passed by the city of the Lev, which is in front of the presidency, and we wanted to ask him, what do the Polish people think about the euro?
Well, first of all, hello to everyone. I cannot speak about everyone in Poland, but basically Polish people understand the reason that we shouldn't get the euro in Poland. Honestly, this is something really, really bad that it can happen to any country at the moment. We got the proof of the last 20 years that whatever the country took euro as their currency, their economy just shrinking instead of growing up. So talking to Bulgarian people and speaking to Bulgarian people, you should be considered a really, really how to say that, seriously, not to take a euro as your currency. The currency is the reason why you got independency from any other country. It actually is a root of your independence. So if you're going to take a euro, it means that you're going to develop your rights to be independent country to some imagined state in Brussels or Berlin or whatever the place they actually in charge of this currency. So in my opinion, and I'm pretty much sure that in the opinion of many Polish people, consider the fact not to take euro and consider it very seriously. Honestly, that's my opinion about it.
So you mentioned independence.
Correct, yeah.
The ruling parties here in Bulgaria tell us that if we enter the Eurozone, that we will have a seat in the governing council of the European Central Bank, and we will be able to influence the monetary policy of the European Union, of the euro. What do you think about this?
Well, I tell you like that, the government's always gonna tell you whatever you want to hear. It doesn't matter where you're from in the world. Yeah, they always gonna say whatever you want to hear. That's the state of the government. That's their job to do, and that's okay because this is the government, right? But whatever they say to you, you have to read between the lines. So if they're gonna tell you, if they're telling you that you're gonna take a seat in the, what was it again?
Governing council.
Governing council. You take a seat in the governing council. Let's say the governing council is 100 seats. You're gonna take 4 seats. At the moment, you've got 100% of seats in the Bulgarian Financial Council. So what is better, 4 seats in the governing council in Europe, or 100% seats in governing council in Bulgaria? I mean, you know, you don't need to be a, Einstein or whatever to understand the mathematics. If you got 100% of votes, it's much better than 4% of votes or any other percentage of votes. Otherwise, you're going to have to do deals with the others to make your right, to bring the law to your side. That's pretty much it.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree. I mean, there's countries like France, there's countries like Netherlands, countries like Germany. Correct. That there's no way that whoever is there from Bulgaria sent to the governing council of the European Central Bank will able to influence them in any way. I mean, this is absolute nonsense, considering the size of Bulgaria's economy and considering the size of all these Western economies. I mean, even Poland as a country decides not to enter the euro because you guys know very well that it will be very hard to influence these other countries to enact some kind of policy that is in your favor. And I thank you very much for what you said.
Thank you very much.
You're just a normal guy who came here, but it's your intuition and it's logic that tells you that going into the Eurozone is absolutely detrimental to a country, and you lose your monetary independence, your fiscal independence, and you have some Brussels bureaucrats deciding on what you should do with your money and your future here in this country or whatever country you're in.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much. If you have anything to add?
The last thing I would like to say, like if you're a Bulgarian and you actually think about your country as, if you consider yourself as a patriot or nationalist, or whatever you want to call it, I encourage you to study the economic data from the past, looking after the Greece, Portugal, Spain, Italy, even so. Italy is much bigger economy than Bulgaria. It's like, I don't know, even 10 times bigger or even more. Even so, and look at this country. They just crushing in some kind of swamp at the moment for the last 20-30 years. Same with Greece, Portugal. So your own currency is your own currency. It gives you ability to decide about your own country. So if it wouldn't be like that, you know, the European so-called the government, which I don't think they are government, it's just established of, I don't know, a bunch of Bolsheviks. Anyhow, that's why they pressurizing so much on the European countries to join the Eurozone, which is absolutely crazy. It's crazy. It's a suicide. It's a suicide, 100%. So just don't do it.
Thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you very much as well. Cheers.